Hey everyone, Rob Wise Guy 82 here. I'm just doing my rounds at the hotel. Got always freaks me out. I'm gonna see something behind me because it really is creepy working at a hotel. I was just looking through my previews catalog and got some stuff pointed out. So we're gonna go over that in a minute. I'm just making sure everything's cool here. But it is creepy sometimes, holy shit. Like I'm just waiting for a face to show up in that door right there or something. Holy crap. Anyways, hope everybody's doing good. A lot of great books. I just read the first issue of Hungry Ghosts. It was good. I'm gonna see how the next one is, but it was the introduction of the book, and then one really short story and one a little bit longer, and they were good. Almost kind of reminded me of like old Grimm fairy tales, where they're really, like, if you know the history of them, they're like Cinderella was the stepsisters, to get their to put on the glass slipper, cut their toes off with knives. That's how they were able to do that. Weird things like that. They're quite different, and they were Disney-ified, or however you want to put it. But kind of reminded me of that. But it was creepy. I like the artwork, and yeah, we're gonna see how the next one goes. So, all right. So, a lot of good stuff in here. And we keep getting more from the Black Hammer universe. So, this is Black Hammer: Age of Doom. The Sherlock Frankenstein just ended, and I thought that was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. So Eisner Award-winning superhero saga returns. Picking up immediately where he left off, Lucy Weber has become the new Black Hammer, and right as she's about to reveal to our heroes how they got stuck on the farm and can escape, she vanishes. Now, sorry, I lost my place, sorry. Now our new Black Hammer finds herself trapped in a gritty world filled with punk rock detectives, emo gods, anthropomorphic humans, absurdities, absurdist heroes, and many more weirdness in a mad world in which there is no escape. Different artwork too. Who's doing the art? So Jeff Lemire's writing, Dean Orstrom. That looks familiar. That's the interior artwork. And then this is the other one that they showed us at the end of Sherlock Frankenstein, Dr. Starr. And this one seems really cool. And so this is, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I got it marked in here, but this says number 2 for it. So I'm not gonna read that one off. Never mind. All right. I mean, it's still gonna be coming out. This is the new one for April. So okay, never mind. Anyways, also might check out. I love the Alien movies, and the Alien Defiance was really good. So this one says this is a new one called Dust to Dust, 4-issue miniseries. The Tronal colony of LV-871 is under attack. Emergency evacuations are ordered. Evac shuttles are taking off. All 12-year-old Max and his mom have to do is make it to the spaceport. Except between them and it are, dun dun dun, aliens. Terrifying coming-of-age story by master storyteller Gabriel Hardman. And I really like him, so we'll see what that's about. This right here is a yeah, this right here, 88 Million Ways to Die is it's going to be a graphic novel, and the artwork is all really deep, dark, incredible watercolors. And this is going to be done by a giant in the crime novel industry. This is done by John K. Snyder III. It says he's been a novelist for 40 years and has written over 150 novels and received numerous awards. So in crime-ravaged 1980s New York, a troubled ex-cop turned unsolicited detective takes on his most dangerous case, hunting down a serial killer hitman and ultimately coming face to face with his deadliest enemy, himself. In John K. Snyder III's graphic novel adaptation of the celebrated story by Lawrence Block. Oh, Lawrence Block is the guy who was is the juggernaut. Lawrence Block is the juggernaut of crime, and this is an adaptation by John K. Snyder. Steeped in traditional pulp, Block's writing has a true grit for capturing the art of conversation between his characters. These are the lowlifes of society for whom Block occasionally finds redemption, but who are more often among the vilest beings in human existence. Snyder's art both encapsulates and elevates these rough-cut gems in a graphic, grainy, and moody setting that evokes the dark noir magazine cover of the period. So I'm definitely going to check that out. If nothing else, for the artwork, it looks absolutely fantastic. Holy crap. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but that is just incredible. Oh. Alright, so this one I'm really excited about. On the cover of the image previews that we get, it's this right here, Isola. And the artwork just is phenomenal. The expressions are just incredible, and I know I'm not going to get... There's our main character. I got a weird kind of glare. But so basically what it says on the top of that, I don't know if it says it here. Oh yeah. So recommended for fans of Studio Ghibli and the work of Hayao Miyazaki. And so that was the inspiration for this. So that was really, I'm definitely checking it out. Story by Brendan Fletcher and Carl Kerschel, and then art by Carl Kerschel. And so I've never seen this name right here, by Carl Kerschel and Sasson. Yeah, I have no idea. Let's see. The captain of the royal guard has fled the capital city with the Queen of Mar, M-A-R, suffering under the effects of an evil spell. Captain Rook's only hope of returning Queen Olwyn to her throne and saving the kingdom from impending war lies on an island half a world away, a place known in myth as Isola, land of the dead. Yeah, the artwork looks incredible. I can't wait to see bigger. I'm sure we can look it up, but this is another one that seems really interesting. I don't know if we've ever seen any. This is called Skyward, and again, these are books that are going to be coming out in April, guys. I know I didn't show that. Hold on a second. I think I might have somebody coming down. Hold on. guys can hear that, but those are the creepiest noises. Like, I think the elevator just kicked on or something. It's really creepy working here. Alright, so this right here is Skyward by Joe Henderson, and then art by Lee Garrett and Antonio Fabella. And this part 1 is called My Low G Life. One day, gravity on Earth suddenly becomes a fraction of what it is now. 20 years later, humanity has adapted. Dude, I just got chills all over. Those are such creepy sounds. Hold on. God, that's so creepy. Oof. 20 years later, humanity has adapted to its new low-gravity reality. And to Willa Fowler, a woman born just after G-Day, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, actually. You can fly through the air. I mean, sure, you can also die if you jump too high, so you just don't jump too high and maybe don't stumble into a dangerous plan to bring gravity back that could get you killed. So that seems interesting. I like the artwork. Looks fun. Couple more. This one looks cool. This is another Nick Travers graphic novel. Yeah, this is just a graphic novel, $14.99. So this is called Crossroad Blues, a Nick Travers graphic novel. Oh, sorry. I'm not sure what the interior will look like. Hopefully it'll be this right here. Oh no. So story by Ace Atkins, art by Marco Finnegan, and the cover is Chris Bruner. It says, after a New Orleans college professor goes missing while searching for the rumored lost recordings of bluesman Robert Johnson, who, as legend has it, sold his soul to the devil at a Mississippi crossroads, Nick Travers is sent to find him. Clues point to everyone from an eccentric albino named Cracker to a hitman who believes he is the second coming of Elvis. From Pulitzer Prize nominated journalist turned New York Times best-selling author Ace Atkins and artist Marco Finnegan comes a thrilling tale of crime and mystery that brings the history of the blues and the Mississippi Delta to life on every page. I've always been fascinated by the Robert Johnson mystery. And then we've got a couple of Aftershock comics that look good. This is the Brothers Dracul, and then Her Infernal Descent, which seems really awesome. Paradise Lost, while not the easiest book to read, is absolutely incredible. I've read it a couple times. So we've got the Brothers Dracul. That's going to be written by Cullen Bunn, which he's the one who's got Harrell County, which is coming to an end. And then Mirko Kolak. So a new series, The Legend of Vlad the Impaler, is the stuff of nightmares. Vlad was the inspiration for one of the most iconic monsters, Dracula, and made his legend by murdering thousands of victims. But what turned him into such a depraved killer? Excuse me. The truth lies in his teenage years, when Vlad and his brother Radu, R-A-D-U, were held hostage by the Ottoman Empire. During this time, the brothers learned many things: archery, riding, the art of combat, matters of court, and how to stalk and slay vampires. Alright, so this next one though, let's see. That cover looks awesome too. It's like a boat on the River Styx. That's what it looks like. Oh. Alright, so this one is done by Lonnie Nadler and Zach Thompson. And then art by Kyle Charles. Colors by Jordan Boyd. Oh, and then they're just talking about the other cover, which seems really cool. Now, I didn't notice this before, but it's like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but no, I don't think so. So it's a tree of bones, and there's skulls hanging off of it. Yeah, I don't think you can see it. That looks awesome. So a tale of loss told in 5 parts. Any good mom would march through the inferno of hell to get her family back. Unable to cope with the burden of grief, a middle-aged mom descends the 9 circles of hell to retrieve her forsaken family. Guided by the ghost of William Blake and Agatha Christie, this no-nonsense mother journeys deep into a bizarre underworld filled with celebrity sinners, surreal landscapes, and absurd tasks. Her infernal descent is a retelling of Dante's Inferno that updates the themes for a modern audience. From the writer of breakout hit, The Dregs, oh nice. And the artist of Roche Limits, which was another good one. This is hell like you've never seen it before. And I think I said Paradise Lost before, but I meant Dante's Inferno. Both of them are fantastic, if you can wrap your head around them. Alright, one more. So this seemed pretty cool. This is called Cypher from Scout Comics, one of my favorites. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it's got a few covers coming. I don't think it's anybody really crazy doing them. I don't think there's any like J. Scott Campbell cover or anything. So, but it says, in a world run by supercomputers and where the judicial system is purely digital, there is no human error, just a singular artificial intelligence that calculates the outcome of every possible crime. From murder to drug deals, the computer determines the fate of all humanity. But there's a crime that seems to have slipped through the cracks. Who or what is the Cyber Spectre? A special backup feature, The Tromic by Rich M's, will round out the first issue. So that kind of seems interesting. I'm not sure where they'll go with that, but I'll give it a shot. I love Scout Comics. So that's it. There's a couple of cool manga that are going to be coming out. I didn't put those in here, but we'll see. I just read a really good one for those that care. This right here, Golden Kamui. What's the best way to do it? Golden Kamui. This was really, really good. God, how the hell do you describe this? It's like takes place in the early 1900s during the Russo-Japanese War, RUSSO, about a seemingly immortal fighter who is wrapped up in a quest to look for this lost gold. And the map has been, well, I don't want to give too much away, but it's really interesting. And yeah, I've got the first 2 or 3 of these. First one was fantastic, and then I just read last night the first volume of Tokyo Ghoul, so that was really good. I'm going to read the next one coming up. What else do I have here? So like I said, I just read this. This was good. Not as good as I was hoping, but we'll see. It's only 4 issues. And then I'll probably read this tonight. This is Tales of Science Fiction number 4. And then, we'll read The Apocalypse Girl. I'm a little behind on it, but this is number 8 of American Gods. And I've got number 9 at home. And then this just came out. I didn't think we were going to get the end of this, but this is The Forevers. So we'll finish that up. And then this is one that I've had for a little while. So I think I'll finally read it. The next one's coming out. This is the big fat, I don't know if you can tell, at least double-sized issue of Black Crown Quarterly. A bunch of different stories in here, so I'm going to check that out tonight as well. And yeah, it's freaking awesome to finally be caught up on all my books. I'm already reading this week's books. So yeah, I freaking love it. And hope everybody else is having had a great day. Hope you're dreaming sweetly. And yeah, check the video out in the morning, and we'll go from there. So see you guys next week, or no. When I get home, I'm going to do I got an eBay and a bunch of books from eBay and LCSs that I'll show you guys. So peace, love, and comics. I'll see you then.